All right, so today we're going to continue talking about angles, but we're going to add algebra to the mix. Okay? So it's not just going to be adding and subtracting numbers. You're going to have to be able to write an equation and solve the equation. So let's take a look. For this first one, we've got that Raybd bisects angle ABC. So I'm going to draw that. Making a diagram is one of the habits that I think geometry is going to teach you. And I think it's pretty helpful. Personally, I'm a very visual person. You draw me a picture and I understand everything. If you just tell me something, maybe I understand it. So Raybd is the bisector, and it's bisecting angle ABC. What else should I add to this to show that it bisects? Yeah, the little arcs. Draw those two to let me know that those two are the same size angles. So it says the measure of angle ABD is 6x plus 3. And the measure of DBC is 8x minus 7. This is the most straightforward of the algebra ones because it gave you each of the halves, right? And we know those two halves are equal to each other. So we just write an equation that says that. So 6x plus 3 is equal to 8x minus 7. So I'll subtract 6x from both sides. I always subtract the smaller x from the larger one so that I get a positive number in front of x. I get a positive coefficient. So that would be 2x minus 7. Add 7 to both sides. That'll be 10 is equal to 2x. Divide by 2. We get that x is equal to 5. Again, beware of premature celebration. Yes, you have found x. Excellent work. But then make sure you do what it asks. It says find the measure of angle ABD. Well, we have an expression for ABD, so we just need to substitute into that. So the measure of angle ABD is 6 times 5 plus 3. It's 33 degrees. Okay, any questions about that one? All right, let's take a look at the next one. It says that JK bisects angle LJM. So again, I need to draw a picture for that. And again, if any of you are like, I'd like my pictures to be neater, there's rulers in the back. Help yourself if you would like to use one. So JK bisects angle LJM. So I know that these two angles are congruent, so I need to mark those two. So angle LJK is negative 10x plus 3. And KJM is negative x plus 21. The setup on this one is just the same as the last one. We're given those two halves, so we just set them equal to each other. Negative 10x plus 3 is equal to negative x plus 21. I'll always move the lesser x, so that's the negative 10, so I'll add 10x to both sides. Nice thing about doing that is it gets rid of all the negatives. I'm going to have 3 is equal to 9x plus 21. But it only briefly gets rid of the negatives, because now I'm going to subtract 21 from both sides. What's 3 minus 21? Negative 18. Very nice. Divide both sides by 9. And I have negative 2 equals x. It is okay for a variable to have a negative value. But if that makes the angle measurement negative, then that's a bad thing. So let's go take a look. Now it wants angle LJM. This is what's different about this one from the previous one. So in order to find LJM, I need to substitute back into either one of these. It doesn't really matter which. Figure out how big these angles are, and then what do I do to those to find angle LJM? Add them together, exactly right. So this has got less work, so that's going to be the opposite of negative 2 plus 21. That's 2 plus 21 is 23 degrees. Thank you, sir. I'll get it later. Thank you, though. So that means this angle is 23 degrees. So it should be that this angle is 23 degrees. Now, if you substitute back in, you can check your answer some. I'm going to go ahead and do it, but I don't require it. Be negative 10 times negative 2 plus 3 is 20 plus 3 is 23. So, yep, it worked out. So the measure of angle LJM is 23 plus 23. So the measure of angle LJM is 46 degrees. All right. So now let's do some that involve the angle addition postulate. I went ahead and drew the diagrams for you here. So the measure of angle JKM is 6x plus 4. And the measure of angle MKL is 4x plus 12. And then JKL, which is this whole angle, is 12x minus 10. So, Kate, what should I have for my equation for this?
Okay, so that would be adding 6x plus 4 plus 4x plus 12 equals 12x minus 10.
Very nice. You with us?
Me?
Yeah. You were staring off into space for a second there.
No, I just finished the problem.
Okay. No, that's fine. I was just checking.
Yeah.
Anytime someone's eyes become unfocused, I'm like, okay, what's going on? All right. So this is going to be 10x plus 16 is equal to 12x minus 10. I'll subtract, oops, that's 10x. Didn't write the x. Subtract the 10x from both sides because it's the smaller of the two. That'll be 16 is equal to 2x minus 10. Add the 10 to both sides. I'm not even going to bother writing that out. It's 2x is 26. So x is 13, and it wants me to find the measure of angle MKL. So the measure of angle MKL is 4 times 13 plus 12. Let's see, that's 52, 62, 64. Some of you who have already finished that, yes? Yep. Yes, sir.
Where'd you get 12x minus 10?
Where did I get 12x minus 10? It was given right here. The whole big angle is 12x minus 10.
Well, I thought you added those together.
I'm sorry?
I thought you added those together.
No. When you add those two together, you're going to get something that is equal to 12x minus 10. Okay? All right. Any other questions about this one? All right. Everybody try the next one on your own. I'm going to work it out up here, but I'm going to freeze the screen so you can't cheat off of me. Yes. That's like that. I think you may have just added. Yes, good. Yep, you're doing great. Keep going. Oh, between this step and this step, you're plus or minus. Yeah, sign mistakes are the hardest thing to guard against. This is okay. So here, how'd you get negative 6x? Oh, you should be adding these together, not subtracting. These are the two little pieces. But okay. How'd you get 2x? That's but you can't add those two across an equal sign. So you either have to add 6x to both sides or subtract 8x from both sides. You're skipping several steps and it causes you to make a mistake there. It's not 2x. Okay? Your setup is fine. I didn't recognize it at first, but it's All right, let me unfreeze this and show you my work. I think everyone got it set up correctly, which is excellent. Some of you who are having trouble with some of the arithmetic and occasionally some of the algebra, but the setups on these, at least the ones I looked at, all looked good. I know a couple of you are finishing up. I'll give you a few seconds to get finished. Does anyone need any more time for this one, or are there any other questions for this one? Okay, let's go on to the last one in this group. And then we'll look at ones where we're combining the two ideas. So here it says angle QRT is a right angle. So you can put the box, but it's going to be more helpful for us to go, okay, this whole angle has a measure of 90 degrees. Then angle QRS is 5x plus 49. And SRT is 8x plus 1. So now that you want to take a crack at writing the equation for us? Okay. Wait a minute. I'm having, so did you say 90 equals? Okay, your math kind of muffles you, so, and you're not particularly loud to begin with.
5x plus 49 plus 8x plus 1.
Perfect. And you were nervous. You did great. So it'll be 90 equals, when I group the like terms. Oh, why did I write 59? You did better than I did. It's 5x plus 49. So now I'll group the like terms. That'll be 13x plus 50. So then I'll subtract 50 from both sides, and I'll have 40 is equal to 13x. This is going to be ugly. Okay? I'm talking really, really ugly. When you divide, you get 40 over 13. Occasionally, you'll get one like this, and when you do, you can make it a mixed number, but making it a mixed number makes it harder at this point. If it was a final answer, I'd make it a mixed number. But as an intermediate answer, I would not. I would just leave it like that. And now it wants the measure of angle QRS. So the main measure of angle QRS is 5 times 40 over 13 plus 49. So that's 200 over 13 plus 49. Now I would try and make it a mixed number. So 13 into 200. It's going to go once. We subtract and we get 70. Let's see, 13 times, what, 5 would be 65? That'll work. There's 5 still left. Don't, under any circumstances, try to make one like this into a decimal. 13ths are never nice decimals, nor are 7ths. Things that have 2, 3, 4, 5, those are okay. Even 6 is not bad. 8's not terrible. But 13, 7, 11, all those numbers, horrible, ugly, nasty decimals. So just do that as a mixed number. It's 15 and 5/13 plus 49. We'll add the whole number parts together. That's 64 and 5/13 degrees. Now, I will just say, on a quiz or a test, I'm unlikely to do ones where the numbers are that awful. Okay, but you should be able to do those sorts of things. All right, so now let's go to page 3, combination problems. This is going to involve both an angle bisector and being able to do the angle addition postulate. So let's take a look. It says MD bisects angle LMP. So before I go any further, I'm going to mark that these two are the same. Those two angles are congruent. LMD, which is this top angle, is 6x plus 5. And instead of giving you the other half this time, they give you the whole angle. Is 10x plus 16. What's this? So these two angles are the same, but this is the big angle.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So I'm sorry, you said they're the same.
Like, because you said it doesn't give the second angle.
Right. So this angle is
6x plus 5.
exactly. I just wanted you to go ahead and finish the thought. That's perfect. So now we know that those two little angles added together give me the whole big angle. So it's 6x plus 5 plus 6x plus 5 is equal to 10x plus 16. There are other ways to set this one up, but I think that's the most straightforward. So that'd be 12x plus 10 is equal to 10x plus 16. Subtract 10x from both sides. I've got 2x plus 10 is equal to 16. Subtract the 10. So I have 2x is 6. Divide by 2. And I get that x is 3. I want to find the measure of angle DMP. So it'll be 6 times 3 plus 5. 18 plus 5 is 23. Any questions about that one? All right, one more. So here it says JH bisects angle AJW. So this whole angle here is divided in half. The measure of angle HJW is 3x plus 12. The measure of AJK is 4x plus 6. We want to find the measure of angle AJW. Now, is the 4x plus 6 equal to the 3x plus 12?
Yes.
No.
AJH is 3x plus 12.
Okay, we know this one, because they didn't give us anything, I can fill it in with 3x plus 12.
And then all of that equals 180.
Exactly right. All those together make a straight angle, so that's 180 degrees. So 4x plus 6, sorry, not equals, plus 3x plus 12, plus 3x plus 12 is equal to 180. So let's see, adding the like terms, that's 10x, that's 24 plus 30. Oh, this is going to work out really nicely. Subtract 30 from both sides. We've got 10x is 150. Divide both sides by 10. I have x is 15. I want the measure of angle AJW. That's this whole big angle. There are several ways that you can do that. I'll take a volunteer to tell me one way that you could find that. Yes, Morrissey? Pardon? Add them. Who are them? You're going to have to always be very specific. Okay, so the measure of angle AJW, if you took 2 times 3x plus 12, that is, Morrissey, what did you get for that part?
6x plus 24.
Right. And then do what?
Put in x to it.
Yeah, put in the 15 for the x. So that's 90 plus 24. Did you get 114? Thank you. And that's our final answer here. Okay, any questions about that?
No.
All right. I have a worksheet for you tonight.